Is you ready? Hey, what's up, YouTube? We back with another video. And as you can see by the title, it is called
We're Lazy in the Bed.
No.
What was the title?
Breaking Our Food Addiction. Eating out.
Oh, yeah.
Because we was eating out too much.
You had a real bad problem with that.
We had a real bad problem with that.
Okay, but you were a little worse than me.
No, you was a lot worse than me.
I grew up eating out.
Yeah, I didn't grow up eating out. So, before we get this video started, I need y'all to hit the subscribe button, like right now if you haven't subscribed already. And
go watch her new music video that just dropped.
Yes, body hair and how many afros. So, let's get right into it. We will be talking about our fast food addiction. Eat out a lot. Like literally. And we're in the process of breaking that addiction. How long has it been since we ate out?
Going on 3 weeks.
Yeah, going on 3 weeks without eating out.
So that's going from, what, eating out 3 to 4 times minimum a week?
Eating out 3 to 4 times minimum a week. And it's worse in the summertime, I think. Do you think so? Because I think it's the weather.
I go through my phases. Like, I grew up eating out.
Right.
You at least were raised, y'all kind of cook meals or whatever.
Yeah, I was raised because
I grew up with just my dad, and we literally would breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going
to eat out.
McDonald's, Burger King, or, just fast food and eating out.
I'm not gonna lie, when me and you got together, I definitely started eating out way more.
Yeah, of course.
Because first of all, I've always been frugalist when it came to eating out. And when I did eat out, it was something quick, like a dollar burger. Well, when I was eating meat, a dollar burger from McDonald's, because when we got together, I was still eating meat. But so,
because if you think about it, like, it's just food places every corner.
But when I got with him, boy,
it
changed because
but
he
you
was.
Knew that before
He was. I wasn't. I know.
You used to come to the studio and see me with Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, every studio session.
Exactly. That's how.
Food.
Exactly. That's how frugal I was, and how with eating out. It's like I always kept food at the house, and I cooked at the house. But when I used to come around him, he had Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A. And I know they probably like, what? They ain't expensive. Look, back then.
You used to come with your Subway sandwiches, though, a lot.
Yeah, because when I used to get whatever sub that was on sale that day, because they Subway, I always have a little $3.99. They was having a little $3.99 special every day of the week. And whatever special was going on that day, I was getting.
But I introduced you to a couple restaurants, fast food restaurants.
Which one? Oh, yeah, Steak and Shake. I never knew about Steak and Shake.
What about Crystal's?
I knew about Crystal, but I would never eat there. He would love. I used to get so mad when he used to eat chili cheese puffs.
Thinking about it. No,
I'm like, well, y'all know before we was vegan, but I'm like, bro, I can make you some chili dogs better than that. And you'll pay like $8. He'll get the whole combo and probably plus sizes if you can for like $8. Chili cheese puffs.
But it goes back to, like we were saying, it's an addiction, and it's the habit, the ease of just getting some food right then. If you leave the house, even if you're just going to go shopping real quick or go grab something, and you get hungry, like I said, there's just everywhere you look, food places. So it's so easy just to, let me pull through the drive-thru. Let me go in here and just get something to eat real quick. Or you're lazy at the house. Damn, and you've been lazy all day, and then you get super hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You've been hungry, so as soon as you got hungry, if you just go in the kitchen to make something, okay, you'd be good. But then you get super hungry, and then you're like, damn, I don't have 30, 40 minutes to cook something in the kitchen.
Right.
Let me just run and grab something that's easy access.
And then we so connected with food, like everything, if you think about it. Celebration, we eat. Death, we eat. Bored, we eat. Depressed, we eat. Happy, we eat. Out. You know what I'm saying? When you got friends coming in town, what you do? Go out to eat. When you go out of town on vacation, what's the thing? You go out to eat.
You're bored.
Go out to eat.
Exactly.
When you meet somebody new, what y'all do?
Right.
When the relationship is new, go out to eat. But when we first got together, oh my goodness, we was going out to eat. We were going out to eat.
Both gained a lot of happy weight.
Like, yeah, and we was eating everything.
That's why a lot of relationships, when you're happy in a relationship, that's y'all's number one thing is eating. Even if y'all cook and eat at the house, y'all don't eat out, y'all are still eating a lot and not good stuff for you, you know.
Because we don't, exactly. And then me and you, we don't do a lot of things that like everybody else do. Like, I don't freaking know. Just a lot of stuff.
Like
So
going
that's
vacation.
like going
vacation.
It's hard. I mean,
We don't go out drinking.
We don't go out drinking. We don't go out partying to the clubs. Or none of that.
The only thing we used to do, we go to the movies every once in a while, but
right.
We haven't been to the movies in a while.
So going out to eat, that's like our little date day. That's our little thing. That's the little thing
we
we
have.
Feelings.
Especially emotional. Let's go get something to eat.
Especially if it's pretty outside and the sun shining.
We
want to go out to eat. And then the vegan options, bro.
Oh yeah, find a new vegan restaurant.
The worst thing you can do is sit on the internet and Google new vegan restaurants. We want to try it out, because boy, as soon as we find a vegan restaurant, we don't go that one time and be like, oh, that was nice. No,
right.
We go back the next
5 times in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Literally.
Including, that's one restaurant. Including the other restaurant we'll go eat at, because we was going to Chick-fil-A, eat French fries, Hooters French fries, all that stuff, French fries. But let's get into why we decided not. What made us not want to eat out anymore.
Well, this will tie back into the addiction thing too. Cause I'm real anal about when it comes to food. She knows. But it's crazy. The irony in that I'm real anal about food, but I have an addiction of eating out and somebody else. But so my main reason was just having a third party. Like, who wants to rely on somebody else to fix your food? Because most of those places, even if they're not intentionally doing stuff with the food, accidents happen and they're moving fast and this and the third, and most of those people, they're just there for the money and they want to go home. They're not like, oh, let me do everything perfectly with this person's food, let alone the stuff that happens intentionally.
Exactly. Somebody could be having a bad day.
So that was the main reason for me, was just like, you know what, like, let's go to the store and and just cook at the house, because obviously we know the ins and outs of what's going on with the food while it's being prepared. But even me knowing and being anal like that, like, sometimes we'd be thinking, okay, let's go and get something, and pop in my head, and I'd be like, but then that addiction of that, right? Whether it's the bad, greasy food or, just the habit, everything. Exactly. It's like I'd block that out and just go. But, yeah, I finally, I guess 3 weeks ago, was just like, you know what? Let's at least break that. Now, if we're going to eat bad, the grocery store is full of bad stuff, so we can still go and get, some bad things to eat, but at least we know what's going on with it. We're preparing our own food, which everybody should do that.
Exactly.
No matter what you eat, even if you're eating bad, and it's like, oh, okay, now that's going to be another journey to go to the store, which normally that's what we do. So I was figuring, I'm like, okay, eventually we're going to eat pretty good most of the time, not just for a week or two, like, we're trying to make this a lifetime. So eventually, going to the store, we're going to get nothing but good, healthy items. So then when you come home, guess what? If you only got nutritious stuff to eat,
that's all
you're
going
to eat good.
Exactly.
But I used to do that and then go and eat the bad stuff, because when you go eat out, it's all bad.
Exactly.
What do you get? Unless you're just getting a plain salad, with nothing with grease in it, or because everything has got grease or got something that's fattening or.
Yeah, and then what thing about me is, about us being vegan, we are extra difficult. So we can't just go to Taco Bell and just order this. We got to make sure they don't. We got to tell them what we don't want.
Just to order
it's difficult just to order and to drive through the process.
Going back and forth, making sure they got it right.
And then once we leave the drive-through, we got to wait there for a minute and holding up the line to make sure, check all the tacos and everything, to make sure they didn't put no cheese on, to make sure they didn't put no sour cream on, make sure no nothing. And there's been so many times that I found like 1 or 2 shredded pieces of cheese in our taco, and I'm like, why am I eating out like this? And even when it's a pizza place that we go to, they got a couple of vegan options, but
they got the cheese right next to the sauce,
right to the vegan
which
sauce.
Honestly, you're making a pizza, the average pizza, that makes sense. You're gonna put sauce. What's the next thing? Cheese. But so there's been times we go and
it's be cheese.
Right in the sauce, you see some cheese in there,
shredded pieces of cheese inside the pizza sauce.
There's no way around it unless there's only like a handful of full vegan restaurants. So at least, okay, when you go there, we don't have to worry. Okay, we know everything in there is vegan, but then it goes back to what I was saying. You still got a third party preparing and fixing your food, and like I said, things happen. They're not, you think they drop something, they ain't just gonna pick it up real quick.
Exactly. And then another thing, the food. I mean, it's so expensive to eat out. And but we're not even. But the addiction is so real of eating out. You don't even think about it at the moment. You like bump it.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, you're like, oh, I had to eat. That's what I used to say when she used to complain. I'd be like, look, that's what I make money for is to eat. We got to eat. So whatever I want to eat, I'm going to eat.
We're
I'm not worried about the money.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's like within the past 3 weeks, we saved so much money by not eating out.
We would literally go and spend like $40 at the vegan place in Buckhead. $40 on one meal, bro. $40. We bought.
It was good, but at the end of the day, it goes back to like everything that we cook here. When she cooks the same stuff that we were getting in, is 10 times better.
Exactly.
It's always better.
Always, exactly. I'm like, why are we eating out? My food tastes way better. You learn, and it's fun to just play with different type of recipes. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, we go to the grocery store. We can spend $40 and eat off that. We can eat off that all week. Maybe the next week. You don't eat it because.
And we were doing that with one meal, which most people do more than that. That's cheap to a lot of people. Be going to some restaurants where that's one person's meal is $40.
Right, and we was eating
out some drinks and you get everything.
Yeah, because a lot of people drink. Yep.
Yeah, so that shit.
And and then when we first learned about the restaurant, we was going to like 3 times a week. That's like $120.
Every time we find something new.
$120 on eating out 3 times a week.
Spot. We've been blowing that up. That was actually the last day that I ate out. That day when she wasn't with me. But that's another thing, like when I have long shoots and you're out all day. But that's why lately, like when we were shooting a movie, so we're on set for hours, video shoots, meal prep.
Yep.
And bring your own food, But even at the end of the day, if something pops up and you don't have time, you can still, if you got time to go through a drive-thru, you got time to go into the grocery store and get you some fruit real quick. And, do a healthier choice. But even if, I would just say go into Kroger and get something that's unhealthy before, just to break that habit. Because a lot of us, like I said, we all, as Americans, it's so convenient. Everything we do is for the convenience.
Convenience, and if it's convenient, it's unhealthy and it's not good for us. Just think about all the energy and dirty people that be touching our food that goes in our body.
Yeah.
The food we eat, the food that we buy when we go out to eat is already unhealthy. Then on top of that, you got
who knows what's
bad
going on
people got probably got bad energy doing nothing, telling what they doing with the food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people do it intentionally, and then even the unintentional stuff that happens, they don't want to get fired or written up, or damn, you messed up 2 orders in a row. Now they, who knows? They do something wrong, and it's like boom, they just gonna let it slide. They're not gonna be like, oh, let me remake a new one or this, or who. All kinds of, whatever. I know I've never really worked in food like that. When I was a teenager, I did a couple times or whatever, but I really didn't see anything like that. I was just flipping little burgers at that time or whatever.
But somebody can drop a bun on the floor and nobody's looking, they pick it up and give it to you. Because we go to Chick-fil-A, but we don't get no chicken sandwich like that, but we do get a bun with no butter, and we make we was making a fried sandwich. So, but yeah, anybody can make a mistake and be like, oh, I ain't finna waste that bun. I wasted some already. I'm already in trouble for that. So let me go ahead and give them this bun. They ain't gonna know I dropped it on the floor. All types of stuff be happening. And then it's just better this way. We've saved a lot of money these past couple of weeks not eating out. Dang, we saved a lot of money. Keep down on money.
Better. Like I said, it's just, you got to break that habit.
And I'm not trying to tell you, we're not trying to tell y'all to quit or stop eating out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're going to ever eat out again. Who knows? We may eat out.
I don't want, like I said.
We don't want to.
When we started it, I was saying last resort. But then the more I think about it, there's like really no last resort.
I know. The more deep we've been into it.
If there is somewhere, a fast food, there's a grocery store around. So if we're out of town, we can go and get some stuff to make. If we're somewhere we got to get something right then, like I said, you can always go get some, some fruit, something that you don't need to cook.
Exactly.
You know?
It seems like the more and more we've been into it, the more and more I don't want to even,
Yeah.
like, it was
Even
hard.
on a
I'm not
date
gonna
or a
lie.
special occasion, because it goes back to, like, now you're just blocking out, like, you got a third party messing with your food. Like, I'd rather we have date day here and we cook together and enjoy it, because that's more intimate anyway.
Exactly.
Because guess what? If you're cooking together, you're going to be right there, personal, talking. But you can go to a restaurant and both be on your phone and not really. It's just like, oh, okay, you're getting out the house, so it feels like, you know.
Cause that's what it was most of the time for me at the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, it's just the whole action of like you're leaving the house, going somewhere. It just feels like a date. Yes, I mean we talk though all the time, even when we would go out to eat.
Yeah,
I'm just saying for other people where it's like y'all might not even you'd have a better connection instead of, oh, let's go out and eat because it's convenient and we're all used to doing it. We're addicted to eating out, and for whatever reasons, like decide, hey, cook a meal with your loved one or with a special person, or you know. I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole better experience. The food's going to be way better. You're going to know the ins and outs. You can make it exactly how you want it. Because a lot of times when we would cheat meals and go out, it would be horrible. We remember the last time when it was perfect, then we go back and it's like, damn, this is not the same. This is way off. This ain't even right. So now, yeah, it's just, you can get it right every time when you do it yourself.
Yep, and the more you cook at the house and master your spices and sauces and food and all that stuff, the less you're going to want to eat out. I'm telling you. So, those are my reasons for not eating out. I'm not going to lie. It was hard at the beginning because you the eating out person. So, I was expecting you to follow you know what I'm saying, the following week at the beginning. I was like, oh, he's serious.
There was a couple times, like I said, shit would pop up. Especially the recent video shoot I just had. When we had to get something on the fly, like I was thinking, I'm like, damn, we're just gonna grab something.
I knew I wasn't gonna eat out. Like, heck no. I was like, no, it ain't even worth it. So, dang, we've been talking a minute, so we need to go on here and end this. We don't want to talk y'all ears off. Anything else you want to say?
Go watch the.
Oh yeah, go watch our video.
We got 2 new videos.
2 new videos out.
And we're gonna consistently keep dropping some new music, new videos on the way, and
let us know.
What are these videos called?
Oh, these are just us random talking, just
random. Oh, bedtime activities.
Yeah,
video.
bedroom activities. So let us know, y'all, something y'all want to talk about. Are y'all addicted to eating out? What are y'all thoughts? Don't forget to hit like if you like it. Don't forget to hit dislike if you didn't like it. Leave a comment, and thanks for watching.
Bye bye.